Hello and welcome back to Exothermic Plays Games. I'm Exothermic and the date today is Monday, May 27th, 2024. I've been doing a countdown of my favorite video games of all time through each day of the year, and coming in at number 219 is Awesomenauts. Awesomenauts is a platforming MOBA hybrid. Select your character and rocket down to wherever the fight is. On the way down, collect money, and then after landing, hit the shots. You start out with just your basic attack, but can use the game's currency to buy your other abilities each game, and then upgrades for them and general combat such as extra health as well. Each character plays pretty differently with unique attacks and abilities, but also because you can only pick 2 different upgrades per ability, they have room to really carve out your own playstyle. In this game, I'm playing as Genji, a support character that can wrap enemies in cocoons and give allies shields, all while doing some decent splash damage. And he's voiced by Jesse Cox. The goal of the game is to destroy your opponent's base, and you'll have to fight through a few turrets to get there, with waves of minions and of course the enemy players as well. There's a handful of different maps with unique layouts and interactions on them. For example, this one has a switch on the bottom lane that releases a giant monster that'll instantly kill anything it eats. Many maps have different layouts for platforms, launch pads, and neutral minions. Many of the neutral minions drop health orbs when you kill them, giving an avenue not only for some extra money, but also a little bit of healing when you need it. There's so much depth to the roster of the game, I want to showcase another character. Sheriff Lone Star is a ranged attacker that specializes in spacing out the opposing team. On top of his basic blaster shot, he can throw dynamite to cover enemies near you, or you can launch a giant bull that will damage and knock back anything it runs into. This gives him the flexibility to do some pretty good burst damage, but also he's great at playing defensively, zoning out enemies from your own turrets. Awesomenauts is dripping with charm and character, not only in the literal characters, but just in the aesthetic and audio design. It's a very kooky sci-fi feel with an almost Douglas Adams vibe to some of its ridiculousness. The character designs and voices remind me a lot of that excerpt from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where he describes a person as looking like attaching a bunch of David Bowies together like some kind of glam pop megazord. And I'm absolutely in love with it. Join me tomorrow as I talk about the 218th game on my list, where a last-ditch effort revolutionizes the entire industry.